Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us for another installment of A Show to Be Named Later. My name's Chase. This is Will. We are going to talk about some sports topics today. In this installment of the show, we're going to talk about a hot button issue that they crept in the media lines today with the Ray Rice deal. It's been in the media for a little while, but it took a new turn today with the release of the video of the video of him actually hitting
Talking
his...
about the Floyd Mayweather right hook.
Yeah.
Bam!
Yeah. So,
Duck.
tell me what you think
Put
on
your
that.
hands up. I mean,
Tell me what you think.
well, on the comedy side, I certainly think that she probably needs to go see some Floyd Mayweather, get in the ring with Floyd, and get some training if she's going to stay in a relationship with Ray.
She's still in it with him.
Because it looks like this could be a rough ride if not. But, you know, I don't really know what to think about that. Other than it's kind of, I guess it's fairly gross. I mean, to think that he hit her. I mean, that's my take on it. It looked like he hit her, and it looked like he hit her hard. She hit her head going down, on the railing, falling down on the ground, whatever. But I, not sure if he pushed her or hit her, but it looked like he hit her to me. But my feelings is he got exactly what he had coming to him. Somebody will pick him up in the NFL. I mean,
man, here's the thing. All right, so to me, and you call me crazy, but to me, the video was more disturbing before we had this footage. It was more disturbing for me to watch Ray Rice
to assume that
drag his dead, lifeless fiance out of that elevator. I mean, he could have been in there curb stomping her. You don't know. I mean, she was out cold. I mean, what I pulled from the video, they were going back and forth exchanging. She finally charges at him.
Well, he smacked her to start with.
Well, he smacked. Yeah, they were exchanging, but she was going back as well. I'm not defending him, but she was going back as well. She finally charged him in the elevator, and he kind of pulled back and he swung. I don't know if he actually hit her or just pushed her face. I think what knocked her out was her face hitting that pole.
Do you think when he hit her, did he make? You ever watch a boxing match on TV, and when they're landing blows, it's pss, pss. Do you think that he actually
made the noise
when he actually hit her? Do you think?
Yeah, he might have.
That would be awesome.
It was a quick punch right there.
It was quick.
I wish we had some audio with that thing too.
Oh, I'd like to hear what he was saying to her.
Get up off me! I told you, drink.
Yeah. No, but you think he was angry that and it looked like she was in heels, so he also could be angry in the fact that he's shorter than her.
Dude, it's bullcrap though.
He has to kind of reach up and get that.
All right,
with the chin.
Going away from the video, but just talking about what what else came down from the Ravens from the league today. I mean, can we get some consistency out of the freaking NFL?
Well, I think what happened is they blundered this thing from the word go. They messed it up from the word go. And when this video came out and it showed this being a lot more graphic than what everybody thought it would be. I mean, when you didn't see what took place in the elevator, then you had room for interpretation as to what could have happened. Did she really come at him hardcore and he tried to hold her down and then he pushed her and she fell and knocked herself out?
There
was so much that was left to it.
You could interpret that now. I mean, looking at the video.
But I think what happened I think the biggest thing is that when you have your fellow players, the players union it's just that it's a union. These guys stand together for each other for the betterment of their careers. They're fighting tooth and nail with owners for money and so forth. When you have a majority of the players in the NFL take to Twitter and talk about how scared and how disgusted they are with what they saw on the videotape. I think that's his biggest problem right now.
You gotta call it like you see it, because domestic violence is domestic violence. Okay, when this story hit, when he was arrested, all right, they handed down a 2-game suspension. Now that they've seen the video, the Ravens terminated his contract. They've indefinitely suspended him from the league. The stores are taking Ray Rice merchandise off the shelves, and they're telling their customers that they can return their merchandise that they've bought for full store credit. They're trying to oust this guy from the league, just like they did with Michael Vick.
A guy that had the rookie jersey of Ray Rice has been washed like 80 times, has got the numbers starting to fade off. You think he can get his money back?
He might can, yeah. Yeah, it's horrible what he did. I agree with that. But I mean, set the punishment. Let the guy take his punishment. They're becoming the NCAA. They're just making stuff up as they go.
Well,
I mean,
but to some degree, I don't think they don't. Not that this
were they
hasn't
drinking? Were they drinking? I mean, what other factors are at play? I mean, the thing about it is, Ray Rice has always, I thought, been a pretty exemplary dude. I mean, he's never been in trouble. And I know this is a bad deal that he did, but I mean, they have got to. I mean, this is bullcrap that they hand all this stuff down just from seeing this video. Like I said, to me, it's more horrific the first video where he's just dragging her out of the elevator.
Well, let me say this. This was mentioned earlier on a couple of talk shows earlier that are nationally syndicated shows, and
like we will be one day.
Yes, absolutely.
With your help.
But with the amount of money the NFL has at its disposal, you mean to tell me they couldn't come up with this footage? You're in a casino. Every step you make in a casino is on camera.
Yeah. So
the NFL, and they know what casino it was in Atlantic City. They could have walked into the door with anybody from their security detail from the NFL and said, "This is what we want. What's it going to cost us to get it? We'll give you the check today. We'll write you the check today. We want to walk out of here with this footage." More so than that, the police department, he's not charged with any kind of a felony. It's a misdemeanor. They've dumbed it down, and I mean everybody, the police department, the NFL, everybody has whiffed on this thing. So they knocked this down to a misdemeanor charge. And I don't know exactly what the charge was, but you mean to tell me that when the police started the investigation, they didn't walk into the casino? I think it's Bally's Casino. I don't know that for a fact. And they didn't say, "We want all the footage of Ray Rice."
I don't know why it's just coming out today. I don't know.
Well, I mean, so that is what it is. But I mean, I don't buy that. I something else. I don't know why they drug this on or why they try to cover this up. I don't know. I mean, like we talked about in one of our other segments, the more you help these guys out, whether it's knocking down the charge to a misdemeanor or you're covering it up or you're hiring a guy to Pac-Man Jones years ago, Dallas Cowboys hired a bodyguard to go with him everywhere he went.
Unlimited number of chances to get off.
I mean, you're just perpetuating the problem.
Oh yeah,
so,
I agree with that.
But anyway, that being said, I think he got what he deserved. It took a little longer than it should have for it to come out.
I just don't agree with them changing it now that they've seen the video. I mean, yeah, maybe he did get what he deserved, and he should.
Well, I think they punished him off of. I mean, that the real question ought to be at this point is what did he lie outright to the commissioner? And he must have for the fee. I mean, for the penalty to be what it was versus what it is now. Yeah. And Goodell has sat in the Bounty Gate deal with the New Orleans Saints. Goodell punished Greg Williams and Sean, who's the coach? Sean Payton. Punished them for a year. They were spending them for a year. He said not because of the Bounty Gate as much as because you lied to me. When I asked you to tell me the truth, you lied. And then as we did more digging, we got video and audio of what actually took place in the locker room. And now that's what upset him more than anything. So I think part of what Ray Rice got today was probably because he lied to Goodell. I mean, for all we know, which we don't for sure, but for all we know, he could have said, "Well, listen, Roger, she came at me, I kind of was holding her off, and she slipped and fell, hit her head on the way down and knocked her out."
Yeah. Well.
So, but anyway. With that being wrapped, I'm trying to wrap up this segment. Let us know what you think. Do us a favor, follow us on Twitter at Sports WCP, and then like us on Facebook and follow our YouTube channel on WCP Sports Talk. Have a good night.
Get it right, Goodell.